Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Mark, aka the Drunk Bunny, back with you again today. Happy St. Patrick's Day as well. It is St. Patty's Day. I am wearing my green. Yeah, so I'm out gonna do a little bit of media hunting today, but the main object, the main goal of the day is to see Tomb Raider. So this is going to be episode 13 of Let's Go to the Movies. I felt like it was more appropriate to make it a Let's Go to the Movies episode because Tomb Raider is my main focus of the day. Yeah, I'm going to also do some light media hunting though, because Super Mega Replay in Evansville, which I am in the Evansville area this week. Today's the last day of spring break. That's unfortunate. I've got one busy week ahead of me, but today we're having fun. So yeah, Super Mega Replay Evansville is having a sale for St. Patty's Day weekend, where they have 50% off DVDs and TV show box sets, and then they also have 20% off Blurays. I'm going to kind of hold the camera up here for just a few minutes. My arm is getting tired. I did buy me a new mount for my windshield, because since I broke two already. But this one is really weird. It's very light, and every time I go to put my phone in, it just kind of sloops down. And I don't know how to fix it. So, and I didn't have time to film before I started driving today, because the movie starts at 11. It is 10 o'clock. I just left town, and it takes about an hour to get to Evansville. So I'm going to be like pretty much walking in right as the movie starts, which is not something I usually like to do. But anyway, so yeah, Tomb Raider's the main focus. Also going to do some media hunting. We're going to go to Super Mega Replay, like I said. We're also going to check out Coconuts. And then we're also going to go to the record store that's in the mall. Hard Copies Records. It's in here in Evansville. Anyway, it's my favorite record store that I've been to in terms of like independent record stores. So definitely interested to check it out. The prices are better than the one that's next to my school. There's a record store like literally blocks away from my dormitory, but it sucks. The prices are terrible. It has a decent selection, but everything's like, you're lucky to find a record under 20 bucks in there. Which, I mean, you're lucky to find a record under 20 bucks in most places. But, their CD prices are awful. That you'll have, like, a CD that's been out for 2-3 years, still, like, $15. It's insane. Kind of ridiculous. So, this record store has pretty decent prices. They have used CD selection for, like, $8 usually, which is still not amazing, but it's a decent price. Yeah, so I'm gonna go check that out. I actually do a lot of my like music shopping, my shopping for CDs online, and I have a few CDs coming in the mail, so look forward to an unboxing video soon. Picked up at least 3 albums on CD. I also have an album coming that I pre-ordered. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun package to open, so stay tuned for that video as well. So yeah, Tomb Raider. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my quick thoughts on it. I know I've been talking for a while, but I am going to go ahead and give you some quick anticipatory thoughts on Tomb Raider. That way I don't have to film once I get to the theater. I can just go to the movie. So, Tomb Raider. I've been very excited for it ever since I heard of it. I did really like the Lara Croft video games back in the day. I never played like the 90s versions because I was too little back then, but you know, I really did like, I've always liked when video games incorporate history in some way, and I know it's a completely fictionalized version of history most times, but you know, like the Nathan Drake video games I enjoyed, mainly because they did kind of incorporate history a little bit. I don't play video games that aren't sports games very often. Most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm playing a sports game, because I do get frustrated with those like single player games. But anyway, I did play those back in the day, and I did really enjoy them. I didn't see the Angelina Jolie Lara Croft movies. From what I hear, they are like over-the-top, ridiculous, like hilarious films, so I kind of want to see them. But anyway, this one looks much more serious. I've actually heard pretty good things about it, which for a reboot, hey, pretty good. I really do like Alicia Vikander. I'm not sure what I've seen her in before. I mean, she is gorgeous. So that's got to count for something. I've heard really good things about her performance, so I'm very excited for this film. I don't think it's going to be the best movie in the world. I think there's going to be a little bit of absurdity, but I also think that's okay, because it's a film about a video game. It's not trying to be extremely serious and, you know, like, exactly realistic. So that's kind of my thoughts heading into the film. I'm gonna go stop and get me some candy, and then we're gonna get to the theater. At the theater, I actually decided to show you guys a quick clip here because I'm early. I don't know if I drove really fast or if I just underestimated the time. Radio popping up again. Listening to the new Fratelli's album that just came out. I'll be reviewing that soon. Anyway, they actually just opened up the theater. This is the first movie of the day, I think. And there were people, like, outside. So I'm pretty sure they just opened up the theater. One quick thing I thought was hilarious. It just kind of dawned on me as I was driving. I got Swedish Fish, of course. I love Swedish Fish. But, what's funny, I got Swedish Fish, and Alicia Vikander, the actress that's playing Lara Croft, is Swedish. Not that Swedish Fish have anything to do with Sweden, except for the name, but I just thought that was hilarious.
I'm not your miracle man, I'm not your spirit guide. Before this whole thing began, I had some sense of pride. Just one more night with your lips. Your company is hard to eclipse. Weak need is indeed guaranteed. Make my heart bleed. Give me a reason to breathe. Don't let my sun go down. I'll make you stand and receive. I'll be your sacred ground. Be my Medusa in chains. Petrified. Only your beauty remains. Tell me, baby, one more time, won't you be a friend of mine?
Hey guys, so back outside the theater now. Just got out of seeing Tomb Raider. And I really enjoyed it. I anticipated that I would enjoy it, and I did. It was a lot of fun, and that's the best way that I could describe this movie. It was a lot of fun. It didn't take itself too seriously. It wasn't all that funny, but it's not like it was a comedy or anything, but it didn't take itself too seriously in the fact that it was over the top with kind of how many things she survived. Like, it wasn't realistic at all, which is not what I anticipated it to be. You know, I understand why some people may have a problem with that, because this woman's supposed to be human, and she's, like, enduring all kinds of, like, falls and injuries and all this thing, and she gets up without even a scratch. But it's based on a video game. Video games are not realistic, and it's not supposed to be. And I think this was pretty much a direct interpretation of the 2013 Lara Croft Tomb Raider video game, which is kind of a reboot of the series. Even the outfit she wears is incredibly similar to what Lara wears in the game. And I really liked the quasi-historical roots of the story. I understand that it's definitely not based in real history, but I mean, they They obviously take a lot of liberties with it, but I love history. I'm a history major. I want to teach history. That's kind of like my career path. So I love when movies and video games and stuff base their stories in history, especially in mythology. It's really cool. I find it incredibly interesting. So yeah, I really enjoyed the film. Like I said, it may turn some people off because it's incredibly unrealistic, but again, it's not supposed to be. It's a Tomb Raider film, and from what I hear, it's light years better than the Tomb Raider films from the early 2000s with Angelina Jolie. I think from what I hear, those are good because they're so bad that they're good. This one's actually a good film. Alicia Vikander was fantastic. She's stunning. And she's really good in the fight scenes and stuff. Really liked her performance. Walton Goggins is in this film. He plays the main villain, I guess. And yeah, really liked the film. So I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't like one of the best movies ever, but it was really good. So that being said, that's done with the movie portion of this video. Now, I'm going to go do some media hunting. It's kind of weird for me to be going to a movie first and then doing media hunting, but I wanted to get an early showing. This theater is so cheap. So cheap. I paid $12.75, and that got me my ticket, my drink, and my popcorn. That's crazy. I normally spend like $20. Great money saver here. This theater has the cheapest concessions I have ever seen. $6.75 for a drink and popcorn, and it's pretty big. And they also give you free popcorn if you don't want that much popcorn. So, alright, let's do some media hunting. Gonna hit up Disc Replay, Coconuts, and the mall, the record store and the mall. Those three are all like right in a row, on the same street even. So, yeah, not sure where we're gonna go first. Probably Disc Replay, because that's the place that has the sale, and that's the place I usually make out with the biggest haul. So, see you guys at Disc Replay. Alright, so here we are at Super Mega Replay. I think I said Disc Replay. I don't know why these stores can't all have the same name. They're all the same chain. Anyway, it is, like, busy today. There are so many cars just everywhere. I don't know if it's necessarily busy in Super Mega Replay, but traffic is kind of hell today. It is Saturday, I guess. I don't know. And St. Patrick's Day, I don't know why that would affect the amount of people out doing stuff, but who knows. Anyway, gonna go ahead and see if there's any deals. Hey guys, outside Disc Replay now, and I picked up 6 titles, all on Blu-ray, and they were each 20% off. Couldn't take advantage of the 50% off DVDs. It just seemed like it was either very well picked through, or it also seemed like they raised their prices. Either they're raising their prices on TV series, or they're just, or they just raised them for this sale. So, yeah, I didn't pick up any TV series. Actually, I did pick up one TV series, but it's on Blu-ray, not on DVD. So anyway, let's just get into what I picked up. I paid $23.90 in total. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I paid more than I should have. But it wasn't their fault, it was my fault. I didn't read a sticker correctly. So I paid $5.99 for one of these titles, but it actually, with 20% off, it's $4.79. When I should have been paying $3.99 or $3.19 with the sale. So, anyway, first Blu-ray I picked up here is Breakfast Club. This is the 20th, is it 20th? 25th anniversary edition. I saw this film a few years ago. Loved it. It's a classic. Classic comedy. One of those John Hughes movies. Yeah, an absolute classic. $3.19. couldn't really pass up on it. It's in excellent condition. Been wanting to add this film to my collection for quite a while, so finally managed to get that. So there's the first one. Then let's go with this one. I have completed my Pirates of the Caribbean Blu-ray collection. This is the Curse of the Black Pearl. So I now have all 5 Pirates of the Caribbean films. That means sometime soon I'm going to have to watch them. Sit down and watch them. I was waiting until I got this one. Again, $3.99, $3.19 with a sale. Amazing price for Disney. Yeah, can't wait to check this one out. Can't wait to check out all the Pirates movies. I think I have seen this one, but it's been so long I don't remember much about it. But I do remember Pirates was like my favorite thing at Disney World when I was a kid. Alright, moving right along. This is the one I did not intend to spend $5.99 on. I intended to spend $3.99 on this, but I read the sticker wrong. We have Casino Royale, which I don't, $6 is still a decent price, and it was actually not even $5 with the sale price. So that's still pretty good price for this. I would have rather paid less, but again, I read the sticker wrong. So I think I am just now one short of the Daniel Craig James Bond collection. Another series of movies that I'm going to have to start watching soon. Haven't seen any James Bond films my entire life. I'm almost 22 years old. Still have not seen a James Bond movie. But this is the first of Daniel Craig's films. I've heard it's really good. Can't wait to check this out. I do also have Quantum of Solace. And I believe Skyfall. So I think the only one I'm missing is Spectre. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the only one I'm missing is Spectre. So I could actually start watching because Spectre is the most recent one. So anyway, there's those. Moving right along here. Saving the best stuff for last, as always. We have Capitalism, A Love Story. One of Michael Moore's films. I've got most of his films in my collection. Most of them on DVD, though. This is a Blu-ray, which is pretty cool. I've seen this before. I've seen all of Michael Moore's films before. I very much agree with him, and I love his films because not only does he talk about a controversial political issue, he also combines a lot of comedy in his movies, which I think is really good. So even when he's talking about a dark subject, he's still... yeah, okay. Anyway, he still packs in a little bit of comedy to keep it lighthearted. So I love his films. I don't believe I own this one. I've had to kind of second guess myself. But if I do own it, it's on DVD. So at the very least, this is an upgrade for $3.19. So yeah, they had like 3 copies of that. I have never seen that many copies of that movie before in one spot. Alright, this is the one and only TV series I picked up, and it actually, one of the discs is loose. I think it's just because of that guy who was putting it together. Anyway, this is Tosh Point O, Deep V's, which it has a little number 2 down here. So I'm guessing this is volume 2 of Tosh Point O. I don't know why they title these with like clothing things. I think volume 1 is called hoodies. I don't know. Daniel Tosh is just weird. But anyway, I do think he's really funny. He's one of the first comics that I really got into watching stand-up comedy. I didn't really watch a lot of stand-up comedy when I was younger. I wasn't allowed to because of like my parents, like I've said, super strict Christian. You know, if you said damn, they would freak out. So, yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch stand-up comedy. And I started watching it when I was like 14, 15 years old. Daniel Tosh was one of the first ones that I watched. Really love his stand-up. Tosh Point O is okay. It gets kind of like with the gross-out humor, and sometimes it has like dumb humor, in my opinion. So I don't love it, but I watch it from now and again. And excited to add this to the collection. I'd like to get the first one as well. This was, I normally wouldn't buy this because this is $5.99. That's kind of a little bit out of my price range most of the time, but it was on sale. Got it for less than $5, so this was one I actually intended to spend $5 on. And then this one. I still am kind of in shock that I found this for this price. Not that I found this. It's not an amazing film, but I'll go ahead and show you what it is. We have Resident Evil Afterlife, the Steelbook. This is a Steelbook for $3.19. I got it on sale. $3.19 for a Steelbook. I seriously can't believe it. I'm sure this film is garbage. I don't know a whole lot about Resident Evil. I have not played any of the video games. I've not watched any of the films. From what I've heard, the first one is okay, and then the rest of the series is kind of shit. I have no idea, though, so I'd give it a shot if I ever pick up the rest of these films. But this is a Steelbook for $4. There are no dents or anything. There's a couple little scuffs, but that's really it. This is a sharp-looking Steelbook. For $3.19 I spent on this. For a Steelbook. I keep repeating it because I still can't believe it. That's awesome. Yeah. I know it's not the best movie in the world. That may be why it's $3.99. But a Steelbook, I'll take it. This is only the second Steelbook in my collection. I'm not a big Steelbook guy. When new movies come out and they do exclusives, I usually go for the Digibook packaging, or usually the Target exclusive is the one I want the most. I don't always get it because of money. You know, I'm broke. But I usually go for Digibooks. I like Digibooks much better than Steelbooks. Because to me, Steelbooks, the only thing cool about it is the outside. Which for some people, I guess that's fine. But I like extra packaging inside the thing. So anyway, great pickup. Great haul from Super Mega Replay. I keep wanting to call it Disc Replay because that's the one they have up in Champaign. So yeah, I was slightly disappointed by their DVD selection, like I said, but the Blu-rays more than made up for it. Again, really nice haul there from Super Mega Replay. My Blu-ray collection is getting so big it doesn't fit on my bookcase anymore at college. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing with my collection, because my bookcase at home, I'm sure it's getting to the point where it's too full as well. I already have one row double layered. So filming my my collection video this summer is going to be interesting. And it's also going to be interesting how I display my collection moving forward, because I'm going to be moving to a new place next year. So lots of exciting stuff coming, both with the channel and with life in general. So I still have 2 more places I want to hit up. I think I'm actually going to go to the mall and the record store, even though it's across the street, because I'm not sure if they take credit in the record store, and I'm running low on cash. So if I want to pick anything up at the record store, I want to go right now before I go to Coconuts. That way, if I don't end up picking anything up there, I can use cash at Coconuts. So that's the plan. I'm going to head over to the record store. See you there. Alright guys, so quick change of plans. I'm actually just going to go to Coconuts. I'm not going to go to the record store. I may regret that, I don't know, because I don't get down here very often. But I'll be back down here in the summer to go to that record store. And yeah, I just don't want to mess with it. It is so busy today. Like, I'm just gonna run into Coconuts and check it out there. It's probably busy in there too, so I don't expect a whole lot of footage, but I'll see if I can sneak something. So, hey guys, so Coconuts was a bust, but I remembered something from earlier this week. I had attempted to get Shape of Water on Blu-ray at Walmart earlier this week, and they were completely out of copies. The only thing they had was the regular DVD of the movie. So I am going to get me some food, and then I'm going to leave town, and we're going to stop at Walmart on the way back. And I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, like, for me, for the boring stuff. And then we're also going to look to see if Shape of Water, if they have any copies of Shape of Water. If we do, I'll go ahead and do a quick unboxing of that at the end of the video. If not, then I'll just wrap up the video. So I'll see you guys at Walmart.